What's up, people? Seth Ice back again. This time I'm going to do something a little different than I've done before, and this is talking about my other obsession, which is my favorite band, and it's going to explore what I've accumulated throughout the years from them, and the band I'm talking about is Metallica. I've been a fan of them since I was 12 years old, and I'll just show you what I've got. Starting with the earliest things I've gotten. This right here was the very first Metallica cassette I ever got, Master of Puppets. And then the Black Album on cassette. These do me no good because I don't have a cassette player anymore. Ride the Lightning. And the single from Load, The Memory Remains, still in its little cardboard sleeve thingy. And I guess I'll dive into the CDs here. They're not in any kind of order right now. I got Garage Inc. It's a double disc set. Unfortunately, it's the edited version, so the second disc is pretty much mutilated by that. I got the single for Hero of the Day, which has an awesome Kill Ride medley that puts together a bunch of this old songs, and it's freaking awesome. Here's another single. I believe it was an import. It looks like it was part of the Live Shit Binge and Purge set. It's got 4 tracks on it. 1 live, Whiplash live, all of them are live, From Who the Bell Tolls and Last Caress. This one, it looks like mainly the same, but this one has 3 different versions of one on it. One, it's got a demo for it, and the live version, and of course the regular. It's got a pretty cool case. I believe this is another import I got. And this one is actually from Sweden, single for Nothing Else Matters from the S&M album and the video. It has From Whom the Bell Tolls, Human, which was exclusive to this album, and Nothing Else Matters, the video on it. I think I have 2 of the set of this. It's another single. This came from the Reload album of Fuel. It's got Wherever I May Roam and 1 live once again. And this one's another from the Reload album. It's got The Unforgiven 2 on it, and The Thing That Should Not Be live, which seems to be the going trend. And of course I have the box set, which used to be a big trunk, but when they went from video cassette to DVD, it turned into the smaller version, which has the cool outer sleeve here, and it's pretty much everything they've done live back in the times of I think it was around when Injustice for All was coming out, and Jason Newsted had just came into the band. It's got disc 1, 2, 3, open it up again, and it's got some special things in here. It's got a I was on stage with Metallica in the Snake Pit. I guess it's kind of like a backstage pass. It's got this a stencil for the little character guy here. And of course there's the last disc, which I think there must be another disc behind this that I'm not seeing. Okay, the first 3 discs are audio, and the last 2 are of the actual live set that they did. And that's that. Here's the soundtrack from the movie they had released of Some Kind of Monster. It's got pretty much everything I already have on it. but I just had to have it because I'm a super fan. It's got a track list of, it's mostly live stuff again. And here's a set that I'm pretty proud to have. I have these weren't originally released, these were mostly bootleg. But then on the Garage Inc. album, they had finally released them officially, as my door opens back there. I have Garage Days Revisited and more. It's got a lot of awesome tracks. One of my favorites, So What and I Am Evil. It's got some pictures of the band and stuff there. Why does it feel like it's gonna break? And some more band pictures inside of it, and you can tell this has got to be bootleg, with got a bunch of dinosaurs on the top of the disc. And then I've got Garage Days Revisited, which has a lot of the same thing from the last one, but this has actually got demos of before it was actually released, of songs that were actually put into the Black Album. And it's got an interesting version of Nothing Else Matters, the elevator version, where it's got mostly like the live, like instrumentals and such like that. And then I've got Garage Days 4. The only thing that ever really come out of this that you ever really hear on the radio get played is Bread Fan from them. They actually do a cover of Wonderwall on here. It's pretty cool. Then I have the S&M album. This is where they got together with the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra, and they did new covers of a lot of their popular tracks, which included a lot of stuff from the Load and Reload era. A lot of people are not fans, but I'm a fan of pretty much everything Metallica. I'm not a hater of anything they've done, except for Saint Anger, but I still dig that album as well. And of course I had to have the CD version of Master of Puppets. If you don't know this CD, this is definitely one that you have to have in your collection. And on to more. This one here is one of their latest outings. Came out, I believe, 2008, Death Magnetic. This one pretty much returns them back to their old school roots for the most part. A lot of people would probably say not, but I do. I really dig this album. It's awesome. I don't know if I really like the case because the way this one's put together, each page has got that hole and it goes all the way through to the bottom, and then it opens up to the band themselves with their new bassist Robert Trujillo. And this is where the band almost broke up, Saint Anger, where they ended up losing Jason Newsted, and Robert Trujillo filled in as, no, he was the bassist after they recorded this album. Bob Rock filled in to do the bass lines and everything. This is really hard to like, but it's got Metallica. A lot of people have a lot of good feelings about that one. And these are the ones where people really started talking about how they sold out. Load, and here's Reload. These were actually at first going to be part of a double disc set, but they ended up releasing them separately within like a year span. They brought them out. There's a lot of good tracks. King Nothing, Until It Sleeps on this one is my favorite ones. This one has Unforgiven 2, which I think is more my favorite than the original Unforgiven song. It's pretty awesome. And of course, there's two different fans. There's fans that started listening to them and kill them all, and then some fans started listening to them at the Black Album. But this is another point when people were running their mouth talking about how they sold out, going mainstream. Which I get, whatever. If they sold out of anything, they sell out of seats. It's got a lot of the awesome tracks. Enter Sandman. The entire album is awesome. If you don't have it, this is definitely #1 to get. And here's my DVD collection. And this is a movie where they were in the creation of Saint Anger, some kind of monster. It's a very interesting movie. It actually features Dave Mustaine, who was originally one of the lead guitar before Kirk Hammett came in, and it's very interesting. Look at the band and see what happens in the lives of one of the biggest bands in the world, where they almost broke up. That would have pissed me off. And then this is Metallica, Year and a Half in the Life of 1 and 2. This pretty much does the same thing as Some Kind of Monster. This shows a lot of the making of the Enter the Black Album. Well, I ever said that twice, but whatever. It's a good one too. This one features a lot of Cliff Burton. He was the original bassist in the band. Metallica Cliff 'em all. It's got a lot of bootleg videos of their earlier stuff, playing live shows and all that. It's very interesting. It's cool. I just wished it was done a little bit better, but when it's bootleg, you can't expect too much. And then I have Metallica Cunning Stunts, which was a live concert they did. This was between Load and Reload. It's got a lot of stuff from their classic things. And they even play Fuel before the song even had a name in it, which is cool. Then I have Metallica, the videos. This has every video they put out up until Saint Anger. So nothing Death Magnetic's on this, but most of the classics that everyone knows is on this. It's very awesome. Nice to have the entire collection of the videos instead of looking on YouTube, but you know. And this one is one of their latest DVDs that came out probably just a little bit before the Big Four DVD Blu-ray collection. This is where they were, I believe they were in Mexico for this. This is another live concert. It's got a nice set list. This is right where Death Magnetic has already been out. So a lot of those songs are on this, I believe. Yeah, they're on there. It's a good one. And then my last DVD here is pretty much, it's kind of the same as the Year and a Half thing. It's the Black Album. It's kind of more of an updated version of that. It's pretty good. I haven't really watched a whole lot of it. I know I've seen it on TV before, but it's pretty good. And then here's a couple of my obscure things that are Metallica related. This is to go into my video game videos. This is the only game I have in this video, which is surprising. Guitar Hero Metallica, of course. It's an awesome game. I play the crap out of the drums on it. Unfortunately, my Xbox is almost just crap, so I wish I had the PS3 version. I'm going to try to get that one of these days. But it's a definitely awesome Guitar Hero. It picks up a lot of the stuff the band does for real when they're on stage doing their thing. And then, actually, I have some action figures. I wish I had all four, but all I have right now, I've got the figure of Lars Ulrich. These were depicted of the Injustice for All era, so that's why they look so old school. And here's James Hetfield. And if you have all four of the figures, they each come with a piece of Lars's drums, so it ends up becoming the full-on double bass setup that he actually has on stage. And I got a couple things from the Saint Anger album. I ended up picking this up because it was clearance for really cheap. My Metallica Saint Anger Stein, very cool, it's awesome. I've used it quite a few times, getting annihilated. And then here's over here, I'm going to have to take the camera over here. And this is my Saint Anger light up. I got this for Christmas or birthday, but here we go. Bloom! Very awesome. It's got Metallica all over it. But, sorry for this taking so long, but talking about my favorite band, I knew this was going to be a long video. Hope you guys like it. This is definitely different than what I've usually done. And give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll see y'all later.